Hello everyone, today we will continue with the second order derivatives. As I told you, this concept is important for 5 marks. Now whatever the problem I solve now, those are important for 5 marks, remember that. And easily you can score 5 marks in this concept. And it will be in the part D, 42nd question will be this one. From this concept it will be there. Okay. Now we will see this one. If y is equal to cos inverse x, it is given y is equal to cos inverse x and find d square y by dx square. Second order derivative in terms of y alone. How to write d square y by dx square in terms of y alone. Let's start this. Y is equal to cos inverse x. First, I have to differentiate the function with respect to x. Right? We are differentiating the function with respect to x. Derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx. So this is equal to derivative of cos inverse x. What is derivative of cos inverse x? Minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Right? Minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. But you have to find d square by dx square in terms of y alone. Right? But here we have x. So we will write this one in the form of what? Here we have y is equal to cos inverse x. Right? By this I can write x is equal to cos y. Is it clear? It is given that y is equal to cos inverse x, so we can write x is equal to cos y. Let's substitute this one. So this is equal to minus 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. X square is now x is cos y. So this will be now cos square y. Is it clear? So this is equal to minus 1 by root of 1 minus cos square y. What is that? Sin square y, right? By using a fundamental relation. So here square and square will get cancelled. What is remaining? Minus 1 divided by sin y. What is minus 1 by sin y? It is minus cosecant y. Is it clear? So we got dy by dx as minus cosecant y. I write here dy by dx is equal to minus cosecant y. But you have to find d square y by dx square, right? For that we have to differentiate the function again. Differentiate with respect to x. And derivative of dy by dx with respect to x will be d square y divided by dx square. Right? So this is equal to. Now here we have minus cosecant y. What is the derivative of minus cosecant y? Minus is as it is. Right? Derivative of cosecant y will be minus cot y into cosecant y. So this is now minus cot y into cosecant y. Right? But remember, we are differentiating the function with respect to x. So here the variable is y. So we need to differentiate y also. What is the derivative of y? It will be with respect to x. It is dy by dx. Is it clear? Finally, don't forget to write this one dy by dx. So this is equal to minus into minus will be plus cot y into cosecant y. What is dy by dx? We have dy by dx as minus cosecant y, right? In terms of y. So this will now minus dy by dx will be cosecant y. Now if I multiply this, minus of cosecant y into cosecant y will be cosecant square y into cot y. So d square by dx square in terms of y alone. I hope you understood this one. See the next question here. This question was asked in the year of 2016 for 5 marks. Okay. It is given that if y is equal to 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin of log x. Okay. It is given that y is equal to 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin log x. Show that x square y. What is meant by y2? It is a second order derivative. That means d square by dx square plus x into y. y1 is dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. You have to prove. We will consider this. Y function is given. So we have to differentiate the function with respect to x. Right? We are differentiating the function with respect to x. Now derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx. Right? But in the question it is given that y1 and y2. So we will use the same symbol. So derivative of y with respect to x will be y1. Is it clear? y1 means here this is dy by dx. Remember this, derivative of y with respect to x will be y1 is equal to 3 into cos of log x. So now here you have to apply the chain rule, right? So this is of the form cos x. What is the derivative of cos x? It is minus sin. So this will be now minus sin. In the place of x, here we have log x. This is now log x. Then We have done with this cos. Now we have to differentiate log x. Derivative of log x will be 1 by x. Is it clear? 1 by x plus 4 as it is. Again here it's of the form sin of x. Right? Derivative of sin x will be cos x. In the place of x, here we have log x. So this is now 4 into cos of log x. Right? Derivative of sin x will be cos x. So this is now 4 into cos of log x. So this is done. Now we have to differentiate log x. Derivative of log x will be equal to 1 by x. I hope you understood this step. Now here you can observe this. X is common, right? So we'll multiply by x. Will multiply by x both the sides. So if you multiply by x, this will be now x into y1 is equal to minus 3, right? Sin log x. And we have multiplied by x, so this x and x got cancelled, plus 4 cos of log x. Again that x and x got cancelled. Now we got this one, right? Now here we differentiate the function once, but we need y2 is there, right? So you have to differentiate the function again. So we will differentiate the function, is it clear? With respect to x. Now here we can observe this x into y1. So here also two functions are there. So here in between product is there. So you have to apply the product rule. We'll consider this as a first function and this as a second function. Now first function we write as it is x into derivative of y1. Derivative of dy by dx will be d square by dx square. Y1 will be now y2. Is it clear? Y2 plus we write the second function as it is, that is y1 into derivative of x with respect to x will be 1. I hope you understood this one. X as it is, derivative of y1 will be y2 plus y1 as it is, derivative of x will be 1. So this is equal to, again here minus 3 I will keep as it is, into, again this is of the form sin x, right? Derivative of sin x will be cos x. So this is I can write cos of x is now log x, and here also derivative of log x will be 1 by x plus 4 into, here again it's of the form cos x, derivative of cos x will be minus sin x. So this is now minus sin of x is now here log x, and here then we have done with this one, our derivative of log x will be 1 by x. Clear? Here also 1 by x is there. So we will multiply by x, multiply by x. No need to write this one, directly you can do that. Multiply by x. So this is now x into x y2 plus y1 is equal to minus 3 into, is it clear? Cos of log x. X and x got cancelled, minus 4 into sin of log x. And here also x got cancelled, log x. Now here you can observe this, I can take minus common, right? If I take minus common, what is remaining here? 3 into cos of log x plus 4 into sin of log x. What is this now? This will be equal to y, right? Y is equal to 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin of log x. So I can write this as minus 1. Is it clear? By this we can write x into what we have to prove. Yeah, x square is there. So we will multiply this one. X into x will be x square y2 plus x into y1, right? X into y1, and this is minus y is there. So this is plus y is equal to 0. We prove this one, right? X square y2 plus x into y1 plus y is equal to 0. Simple one. Easily you can score 5 marks in this. Okay. See, this was appeared in the 2015. What is given? Y is equal to a into e to the power mx plus b into e to the power mx. You have to prove that d square by dx square minus m plus n into dy by dx plus m n into y is equal to 0, right? So you have to differentiate the function twice. We'll do that. First we'll differentiate the function with respect to x. Differentiating the function with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to x. Here it is in the form of dy by dx, right? We use that only notation. So derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx is equal to a into e to the power mx. Here a is constant as it is, right? Derivative of e to the power mx, that will be e to the power mx. After that you have to differentiate this, right? Derivative of mx with respect to x, it will be m is constant as it is, and derivative of x will be 1. So this is multiplied with m. Is it clear? Plus next one, b is as it is constant. Now derivative of e to the power nx will be e to the power nx, and then derivative of, here also we are applying a chain rule, e to the power nx, n into x, n is constant as it is, and derivative of x with respect to x will be equal to 1. So we got dy by dx, but we need d square y by dx square also, so we will differentiate again with respect to x. Okay, derivative of this one will be now differentiating with respect to x, d square y by dx square is equal, I'll write a and m as it is because those are the constant one, e to the power mx. So this is now e to the power mx into derivative of this one, m into x will be equal to m, right, plus b into n is constant, we'll write as it is, and e to the power nx, that is e to the power nx, and derivative of this will be n. Is it clear? N is constant as it is, and derivative of x will be equal to 1. So we can further write this one as a into m square e to the power mx plus b into n square e to the power nx. M and m is there, here n and n is there. We got d square y by r divided by dx square. So now we will consider the left hand side. What is the left hand side given? This is now, it is given that d square y by dx square, right, minus of m plus n into dy by dx plus m n into y should be, we have to prove that equal to 0. We are not supposed that this is equal to 0. Now let's substitute all the values. D square y by dx square will be now a m square e to the power mx, right, plus b n square e to the power nx minus m plus n into dy by dx. What is dy by dx? Is now a m into e to the power mx plus b n into e to the power nx plus mn into y. We'll write y as it is. It is not, no need to substitute the value of y. If you substitute also okay, no problem, or else we can keep like this only. So now this is equal to a m square e to the power mx plus b, just a simplification is there, n square e to the power nx. Now minus m plus n, this is multiplied to this one, right? First we will multiply by minus m. So this is now minus a m square e to the power mx, right, minus b m into n e to the power nx. Now we will multiply by n, it is multiplied with minus n. So this is now minus a m n e to the power mx. So this will be minus n into n will be n square, that is b n square into e to the power nx plus m n into y. Is it clear? Now here see a m square e to the power mx and minus a m square e to the power mx will get cancelled, and b n square e to the power nx and minus b n square e to the power nx will get cancelled. What is remaining now? See here remaining with here minus b m n. Here we can take m n common. Is it here? M n is it in this, in these two m n is common. So we will take minus m n common. So if I consider minus m n common, what is remaining here? B e to the power nx. That is b e to the power nx and plus, because we have taken minus m n, a into e to the power mx is remaining. A into e to the power mx plus mn into y is as it is. Now this is equal to minus mn. What is this? B e to the power nx plus a e to the power mx, it will be equal to y. So we will substitute this. This is y plus mn y. So minus mn y and plus mn y will get cancelled. So this is equal to 0. Is it clear? We have put this one. If you substitute the value of y as this one, then here only it will get cancelled. So that you get the value of this is equal to 0. So the next question, if y is equal to 500 e to the power 7x plus 600 e to the power minus 7x, show that d square y by dx square is equal to 49y. Simple one. We will differentiate this. So differentiating the function with respect to x, right? Derivative of y, here d square y by dx square there. So derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx. 500 is constant as it is into derivative of e to the power 7x. It is e to the power 7x and multiply this 7x you have to differentiate, right? 7 is a constant as it is and derivative of x will be equal to 1. plus this is 600 into e to the power minus 7x as it is. Is it clear? So now derivative of minus 7x, we have to write minus 7 as it is, and derivative of x with respect to x will be equal to 1. So we got dy by dx. We'll differentiate again. Differentiate. Okay, you have to write this one with respect to x. So derivative of this will be now d square y by dx square is equal to 500 into 7. No need to multiply this, we'll keep as it is, into, because we have to prove this is equal to 49 into 1, right? 7 as it is. This is e to the power 7x is this. So derivative of, is it here? 500 is constant and 7 is also constant. I kept same as it is. Now e to the power 7x, derivative of e to the power 7x will be e to the power 7x into derivative of 7x will be 7 plus, this is now, here minus is there, it will be 600 into minus 7 is as it is, into e to the power minus 7x, derivative of that will be same it is, right? E to the power x is e to the power x only. So e to the power minus 7x will be e to the power minus 7x. So derivative of this will be minus 7. We'll rearrange this one. So this is equal to 500 into 7 into 7 will be 49 e to the power 7x plus 600 as it is. Okay, minus 7 into minus 7 will be, again it is 49 multiplication, 49 into e to the power minus 7. So here you can observe this 49 we can take common, right? So if I take 49 common, what is remaining? 500 into e to the power 7x plus 600 into e to the power minus 7. So what is this now? This is the value of 1. It is given. So we proved that this is equal to 49 into 1. I hope you understood this one. Is it this? Now see the next problem. If e to the power y into x plus 1 is equal to 1, show that d square y by dx square, I mean the second order derivative, is equal to square of the first order derivative. Is it clear? So here d square y by dx square we need. So we have to differentiate the function twice. We will differentiate this with respect to x. Is it clear? Differentiating the function with respect to x and derivative of this. Here you can observe this. Here two functions are there, right? One is e to the power y, another one is x plus 1. So we have to apply the product rule. First we consider this function as first one, and this is the second one. I'll keep the first function as it is, that is e to the power y into derivative of x plus 1. What is the derivative of x? It will be 1, and derivative of 1 will be 0, right? Plus, and now we have to keep x plus 1 as it is and differentiate e to the power y. What is the derivative of e to the power y? It is e to the power y. But you are differentiating the function with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to x will be now dy by dx. Is it clear? Dy by dx is equal to derivative of 1 will be equal to 0. But we need to find d square y by dx square. So we'll take this one as a dy by dx. So by this I can write x plus 1 into e to the power y dy by dx is equal to, this when it goes here, minus e to the power y. Or else you can take e to the power y common and you can multiply with 0. That's also okay. Now this is dy by dx is equal to minus e to the power y divided by e to the power y into x plus 1. So that I can cancel e to the power y and e to the power y. So this is equal to minus 1 divided by x plus 1. This is clear? Minus 1 by x plus 1. This is the value of dy by dx. I will differentiate this again. Differentiating the function with respect to x. So derivative of dy by dx will be d square y divided by dx square is equal to minus 1 by x plus 1. Now you have to apply the quotient rule, right? It's of the form f of x by g of x minus as it is. So divided by denominator whole square, it is x plus 1 whole square, and x plus 1 I have written as it is, and derivative of 1 will be 0 minus 1 as it is, right? Derivative of x plus 1. Derivative of x will be 1 and 1 will be 0 plus 0. Is it clear? So this is equal to, so this will be 0, minus into minus will be plus 1 divided by x plus 1 whole square. Is it clear? Now we got d square y divided by dx square is equal to 1 by x plus 1 whole square. I hope you understood this one. What is dy by dx? Dy by dx is minus 1 by x plus 1. If I write dy by dx whole square, what is dy by dx whole square? It is now minus 1 divided by x plus 1 whole square. So by this we can write this is 1 by x plus 1 whole square. So you can consider this as a 1 and this as a 2. You can observe it here. D square y by dx square will be equal to dy by dx whole square. That is 1 divided by x plus 1 whole square. So 1 equal to 2. We proved that d square y by dx square is equal to dy by dx whole square. I hope you understood this one. So the next one, it is given that if y is equal to tan inverse x whole square, you have to show that x square plus 1 whole square into y2 plus 2x into x square plus 1 into y1 is equal to 2. You have to prove. This was asked in the 2018 as well as this year 2020. Okay, now we differentiate this one. Differentiating the function with respect to x. You have to write differentiating the function with respect to x. Okay. Derivative of y with respect to x. Here it is in the form of y1 and y2. So we use the same notation. So derivative of y with respect to x will be now y1 is equal to, it's of the form x square, right? Derivative of x square. So this is now x. We can consider derivative of x square will be 2x. So this is now 2 into x is tan inverse x. Now this is done. Now we have to differentiate tan inverse x. That is now 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Is it clear? Derivative of tan inverse x will be 1 by 1 plus x square. Now you have to differentiate again. If you use the f of x by g of x, I mean quotient, the problem will be little lengthy. So instead of that, just we'll multiply 1 plus x square both the side. Because in the question also 1 plus x square is there. Is it clear? Then multiply here. This is now I am multiplying by 1 plus x square both the side. 1 plus x square into y1 is equal to 2 into tan inverse x. Is it clear? Now we will differentiate the function with respect to differentiating the function with respect to x. Here you can observe this. Here two functions are there, right? This is we consider as the first function 1 plus x square. Second function as y1. So I will keep the first function as it is. That is 1 plus x square and derivative of y1 with respect to x will be y2. Is it clear? That is d square y by dx square plus we will keep the second function as it is. That is y1 into derivative of 1 plus x square. What is the derivative of 1? It will be 0 plus derivative of x square will be 2x is equal to 2 is constant as it is. Derivative of tan inverse x will be 1 by 1 plus x square. So we can write this one as 1 plus x square into y2 plus 2x into y1 is equal to 2 divided by 1 plus x square. What we have to prove? 1 plus x square whole square should be there, right? We will multiply this one here. Multiply by 1 plus x square. So 1 plus x square into 1 plus x square will be 1 plus x square whole square. Is it clear? y2 as it is plus 2x into, this is 1 plus x square we have multiplied, that is 1 plus x square into y1 is equal to 2. Simple. Only 4 steps are there. 5 mark problem. 1 plus x square whole square into y2 plus 2x into 1 plus x square into y1 is equal to 2. Important one and it is easy one. See, this concept is completed. Only few problems are there in this. Please practice all the problems. Don't leave anything. Okay. Before that, I wanted to say one more thing. See, in the question will be like this. Differentiate x cos x with respect to x. Okay. The question only this will be given to you. This is a 3 mark problem. Differentiate x cos x with respect to x. What you will do? You will differentiate this one, right? With respect to, I mean, you will apply product. This will consider first function and second function. You will differentiate. No, what you have to do? First, you have to consider the function y is equal to x into cos x. Then only we can differentiate this. Derivative of this will be dy by dx. Then you can apply the product. Most of the students, what they do? First, they differentiate everything. Finally, they write dy by dx is equal to this much. Okay? Then you will not get mark for this one. This will be 0. So first, you have to consider the function y is equal to x into cos x. Okay? Now only one concept is remaining in this chapter. That one will see in the next session.